Also, my inspiration for writing music is it's just it's my favorite way to relieve stress. It's my favorite way to express myself. I feel like there's no better way to express yourself than create a story and make it sound pretty, make it sound beautiful, put some music behind it, beautiful lyrics, and to possibly put like a cool single art, cool music video, all that I see as music. I don't see music as just a song. I see like everything behind it, the music video, the art that goes with it, the lyrics, and the music. So I don't know. It's just one big piece of art that I feel is a great way to express yourself. My name is Christian Gonzalez. I sing and play rhythm guitar in the band Orion 224.
My name is Victor. I play bass in Orion
My name is Gavin Gonzalez. I play the drums in Orion 224.
224. My name is Sean. I play guitar in Orion 224.
This is Spotlight.
All right, so I started playing the drums. My uncle is a very, very, very good drummer. Incredible. We started playing. I would watch him play in his, or at the time, not his band. I've seen videos, and then like he would play in church. I'd watch him play at church. So I really wanted to play the drums because of him. I thought it was the most cool thing in the world. That's how I started getting into that. And then band, I started like learning more like technique and stuff because he started teaching me first. And then ever since like sixth grade-ish, I started learning more from school. But probably that moment watching my uncle play was like, wow, that's so cool. I want to do that too.
Yeah, I mean, my uncle definitely was a huge inspiration for me as well. He taught me how to play the bass guitar whenever I was learning it in middle school. But before that, ever since a young age, I was always really into writing. I always loved writing little stories. I always loved writing like little songs and like little poems. And I know that back in the day, or like I was around 7 years old when I wrote my first song. No instruments, nothing to it. I just was like humming and I wrote words to it. And I thought it was really cool. I remember showing my grandmother it. You know how grandmas are. She was like, wow, this is great, mijo. But, that kind of like sparked a little thing in me. And I always like songwriting. And as I got older, I started playing the upright bass in middle school, transitioned to the electric bass, then to guitar. And I took the elements of those things and my love or my passion for writing and songwriting, I kind of put them together. And I don't know. I love writing music. I love getting to express my emotions and getting to express myself in that way.
I started learning guitar in 7th grade with my band teacher, Mr. Hernandez. And I fell in love with the guitar. And so I just started learning a lot of guitar. And then I got invited to join a band, Orion with a slash. And from there, it's history. I love music.
I want to add something to that. Victor was originally the lead guitar player. And then he got demoted to rhythm. And then to bass guitar. I played trumpet in 6th grade band. And then I quit doing that because of jazz band. And then I got my first like good guitar that made me want to play more whenever I got cheated on by my 8th grade girlfriend. So that, yeah. And then I don't know. I enjoy it.
Firstly, I think that Gavin and I have a drive for music overall because it's just in my family. Almost every single member of my family is a musician. Like we both said, our uncle is the one that kind of like paved the way for us, and then his brother, our other uncle, he was an amazing musician as well. They kind of taught us how to not only how to play certain instruments, but like what it meant to be a musician, how it meant to work with other people in a band. So that's kind of like how our flair and our love for music and being in a band came from. And then I would say, also my inspiration for writing music is it's my favorite way to relieve stress. It's my favorite way to express myself. I feel like there's no better way to express yourself than create a story and make it sound pretty, make it sound beautiful, put some music behind it, beautiful lyrics, and to possibly put like a cool single art, cool music video, all that I see as music. I don't see music as just a song. I see like everything behind it, the music video, the art that goes with it, the lyrics, and the music. So I don't know. It's just one big piece of art that I feel is a great way to express yourself.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, how it's a whole like entity in itself. I feel a big part of that for me, especially because I'm not really like writing the words or making up the chords and all that. I play the drums. Just knowing what you're doing with the drums, that way you can perform and put on a show, like a live performance. because the drive for me, like knowing that all these people came to come see me perform, like what can I do to make it like an experience, something that they can be happy about. Like I love making people happy through music. Like, I think that's a lot of fun. I love being able to perform, see people dance and smile and have a good time, all because I'm playing the drums and he's singing, guitar. And if they can be happy, then I'll be happy, because that's kind of my goal. Like I think it's good to spread just a fun time. Because I never used to like parties and all that. Like especially more when I was younger. I was a very shy kid growing up, and I would only ever go out if I was performing like a house party or like an event. So I would do that, and I started liking. It got me out of my comfort zone. Now I'm more social, but the drive to like spread like fun and just having a good time through music keeps me going all as well.
Well, I love what I do. It's a lot of fun, and I'd like to make it a career. So the drive is to make it a career and make it what I do for a living. So I love what I do.
I'm similar. I like it, and I like the very like the outreach aspect of it. Like that music, people just like music, so people like what we're doing, which I don't think it will ever become normal that people like know the words to songs and stuff, because you think of like local band and you think of like Loaded Diaper, but I guess people probably knew those words too. So. I just hope that the music sounds as good to the listener as it feels to write for us, because I feel like everything we try and write, we try and be very honest with ourselves and write stuff that we would want to listen to, and I hope that people can resonate and enjoy what we're trying to do.
Pretty much the same. I just hope that people like our music, and oh man, it's cold out here. I forgot the question. I hope that when listening to the music, you can relate to it. I guess maybe not. Sometimes some of them are sad, but if you are in the position to relate to it, I hope that you enjoy it, and it helps you through whatever you're going through.
Well, I would say that there's two different aspects, I would say, by making people happy with our music. I think of our music as the actual tracks on Spotify and Apple Music and such, and that I hope makes people happy when they listen to it. They enjoy listening to it, and I feel like a lot of the lyrics to a lot of our recent songs, people can relate to it, and I don't know. I love listening to music that I feel like I can relate to when I listen to it, like the lyrics and everything, like the emotions that the singer's going through, the emotion that the whole band brings when they perform the song in the track. And then there's also making people happy at our live shows. You know what I mean? I definitely feel like we have a very electric or very energetic on-stage presence. I definitely love engaging with the crowd. If you've ever been to one of our shows before, you know that. I love talking to the people that are in the crowd. And I feel like that makes them happy too. Whenever the frontman's engaging, whenever the drummer's engaging, like going crazy, the guitarist is getting involved. So there's two different aspects of making the listener happy. There's listening to the track and feeling what the track is conveying, and there's also going to a live performance and enjoying what the band is doing live, and that being entertaining in and of itself. So I don't know, just connecting with people in both of those ways is something that we that's a goal for this band, and I feel like we've been practicing and working on it a lot, and I think that we're gonna be able to maximize on that goal a lot in the future.
Oh, I feel like you said it very well, honestly. I'm not sure if I can add too much to that. But I feel like, like you said, making people happy, I have the same answer, same rule. I don't want to go over it again, but yeah, like, there's a difference, because the tracks on Spotify, I got some good. Like, the tracks on Spotify, like, they don't fully convey everything we have going on, like, right now, musically. I feel like our album coming out on March 1st is coming out, and it's 10 tracks, and I feel like it really captures what we want. Because like I said, right now it's kind of two separate things, and I feel like together the whole, like, in its entirety really gives you a better feeling of what exactly we want to be perceived as. So they can kind of tie everything together, not make it two separate things, but make it one thing where, like, I do want to spread, like, make people happy. There's so many different things you can listen to. There's happy songs, there's sad songs on the album, very serious songs, lighthearted songs. So it's like there's different things you can listen to and you can connect. Because being happy, I mean, that's a very like vague term, you know. There's different ways to express happiness. So like you can be happy with a song, but not be like sad in life. Like you can connect to a song and enjoy it, and like you'd be sad, but you're happy you connect to it and feel the same emotions that the singer is speaking. You know, that's the goal. Man, that's deep. That's good. That's deep.
I mean, just thinking. I mean, like I said, from a young age, we were introduced to music and being a musician by our family. You know, like I said, my uncles are musicians. Before that, like my grandparents and my grandparents, all like they're like my great grandpa was like a big composer in Mexico and stuff like that. So it's just been passed down from generations, just being a musician. So that's kind of where the love of music came from. Being introduced to different songs from a young age. I don't know, them explaining how to listen to a song and how you can really make that song connect to your soul and your emotions, I feel like has been something that's very cool. So that's something that I like a lot about music. But now, it's been our life for so long now, and it does guide us and it does like lead us through our pathways in life because, me and Gavin and I have decided, we've sat down, we've been like, look, this is something that we would like to do for the rest of our lives. So how does music guide us? I mean, we work hard every day to try to make this a career, or try to do this, because not only does it hopefully make others happy, but it makes us happy when we do it. So that's why we do it.
I feel like it helps me work through things because a lot of the times something will just happen in your life, and like I'm very blessed that I have like friends and family I can talk to and I can lean on, but you don't always want to do that, and I've found that it's a good outlet and it really helps me it's so cliche, but it really does help me work through some stuff, like trying to write something that feels the way that I feel at that moment.
Good answer. Same answer. It's it's writing with the emotion that you're going through. You just kind of sit down and feel it out, and hope that something good comes out of it.
Good answer. We want to play it.
He had a great answer, but I mean, music is everywhere. It's always been everywhere for like both of us. Like it's in everything, and there's like there's a song to listen to for everything, every emotion you're going on. What's going on, you're either happy or sad, or all the ranges of emotions. My whole life, and more recently, I've been getting deeper into like song meanings and different things. It's more than just like background music, like there's more to it, because like I said, like I've been playing the drums, and music to me mainly and like personally has always been like rhythms and like what can I like rudiments and stuff. Like it's not like it can't get deep like that, but I've been trying to develop different skills. I play the piano as well.
Oh yeah.
Not amazingly. I used to get into it deep, but I mean my piano hasn't been working, and I hasn't really been focusing on that. I've been focusing on more like what I do in this band right now, so I can maximize like how good we can be. Because right now piano's not really something I want to focus on too much. But yeah, no. Back to the question. It's a lot. It's everywhere for me and for my brother and for everyone in the band. There's two other guys in the band as well. And we all love music a lot.
The love for the music. The love for the music and the destination. We want to get to where we want to be. That is still very far away. So, got to put in a lot of work to get to where.
I'm very inspired by like listening to new music and writing new music, and for me personally, I don't know if it always comes across in like the music we're writing, but I'm always trying to push myself and see what kind of music I don't think I'd like, but then trying to like put it into my style and the way I play to just constantly improve my ability to be I don't know, an artist, I guess.
Oh, that's gang over there.
I was about to say that's Chris and Gavin's mom and dad.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that over the years it's been plenty of different artists that have inspired us. You know, when we were a little bit younger, that our answer to that question was very different than what I would say right now. But like back then, we would say like, oh yeah, like the pop punk 2000s bands, you know, like the Green Days, the Blink-182s, that kind of stuff, because that's what we listened to at the time. But you know, every year since we started this band, my favorite genre of music has been different. And you know, I don't know. I think that's been one of the things that's kept music fun for me. Is I listen to different music and it inspires me to test my writing abilities and try to like see what elements I can take from these different bands and implement them into my songwriting. So to simplify my answer, some bands that I like right now that I would say influenced me are like the Frights, Sad Park. Who else am I listening to right now? A lot of Frights and Sad Park. I don't know who else I would say. I know that if our guitar player was here right now, he would say Paramore. He loves Paramore. But yeah, I think listening to a lot of different music and a lot of different genres is very important if you want to maintain having fun playing music. If you're just playing the same thing over and over again for years and years, then you're not going to have fun, you know?
Yeah, I would say more so deeper because, like I said, with drummers and stuff, a lot of it, the basic answer, my whole life has been Travis Barker, Blink-182, very flashy drummer, very super talented drummer. There's been more recently, like Josh Duggan from 21 Pilots. Most beats he plays are pretty simple, but he inspires me in a way that like he plays these grooves and these with like so like correct in what the song needs. But he's so entertaining, you know. Like he has a spring in his seat, you know. He's very entertaining. He like drum surfs the crowd. Like, that's like so. I want to like be like that. Like create an experience that's not just playing the drums. There's so much more to that and to our performances. I feel like we can bring out more. Just me sitting behind the kit and just playing something and then being done, going home, taking a nap.
You want to take it?
Yeah, you take it first because it's always hard to answer after this. Yeah, I love my bandmates. We've all grown up. Well, me, Chris, and Victor, especially me and Chris, you know, forever. We're brothers. Growing up together, and Victor since he was 12, and Sean just fits right in immediately. Similar personality as us. That outside chemistry from that's not involved on stage really helps build like communication on stage. We're always like thinking things and where are we gonna go next? Like on stage, he calls like a lot of audibles. You know, like we change different things on stage while we're there before we practice. And I love growing together with them. Like musically, we're growing in the same direction because we spend that time together, or because like we know what we want. You know, and it's good to want different things, like small things. You know, because that helps us have a bigger base of what we want. But we're all going in the same direction. And it's really fun to have like guys that are so passionate about music that want one end goal, and that's just to play on stage and play our music and share it, publish it. So it's fun to be friends on and off the stage for me personally.
Yeah, and I agree with Gavin said. You know, one thing I like to tell people that I think is honestly pretty funny is that I'm very thankful that I've never played with a bad drummer in my entire life. And you know, I feel like I see a lot of bands that unfortunately, like I'll see the band and I'm like, wow, that band's very good, but the drummer's holding them back. Because I feel like the rarest instrumentalists to find these days are drummers, good drummers. And you know, I really grew up with a drummer, and you know, in my opinion, he's a very good drummer, and I'm very thankful for that. And that leads me to my point of being thankful and recognizing your bandmates' talents is very important. You know, I try to tell Victor and I try to tell Sean and Gavin all the time how thankful I am that they are the way they are. Their work ethic is the way that it is. And you know, like them reciprocating that toward me, just creating that great dynamic between the four of us. And you know, it doesn't hurt the fact that Gavin and I live together. You know, it doesn't hurt the fact that we're brothers. We've been creating chemistry since we were like kids. You know, we have our moments where we argue and fight, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, we're brothers. We love each other. He's my best friend in the world, and you know, I don't know. I feel like that's a really solid backbone to have in a band. And then Victor is just like a brother to us. I met him whenever I was 14. He was 12 years old. So now I'm 21. He's 20 or 19. I think he's 20. He's 20 and I'm 21 now. So, you know, that's pretty long time to know someone. So we've been growing up together. So I definitely feel like that length of time that we've had together, the three of us has created a really strong chemistry on and off the stage, you know. And then Sean fits right in. You know, he's really good friend of ours now, and yeah, a great guitarist, great personality, and I don't know. I think that I feel like I can humbly say that the dynamic I have with my band may be unlike a lot of other bands that we know, just because of how much we love each other and how much we care about each other and how much we support each other on and off the stage.
Recently, it's felt a lot like one of us will come up with something individually, and then we'll bring it to the group, and then by like, I trust y'all to be honest with me, and sometimes they say, "Hey man, that's good. Like I really like that," or they go, "Hey man, that's terrible. We should either change that or not use it." But I feel like it starts as like one person writing something and being like, "This is really cool," and then showing it to them, and just I don't know, very. It's hard to explain.
Basically, someone comes up with something, and then we all add our own thing. Unless it sucks, we tell them it sucks. But if it's good, we'll add on things to it.
I've been told some of my ideas suck before, and they did. It's hard. People say that natural talent is a thing, maybe to a certain extent, but like the old adage that like your jerky football coach would say of like, what is it? Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I think that's what they say. But it's a grind. Like for me personally, I've played so many empty bars and empty things, like, and you got to do it because you love it. I feel like.
Yeah, you really gotta have a passion for it. Otherwise, it's gonna be real draining, and you're not gonna want to do it. But if you really love it, keep going with what you're doing, and eventually it'll come to you. It's all about the work you put in to get to where you want to be.
Even with the passion, it still just can be draining. Like it's naturally exhausting just because everyone is so passionate about it, and it just some people disagree, and it's hard.
Go first.
I'll go first. I mean, don't be scared to do it. You know, 'cause like I said, I was a really shy kid. Music has really helped me develop like even like social skills. That's like besides the point. Like just being someone that I want to be, but I was too scared to be. You know, so like, just you have to go take what you want, and if you feel like you're like inadequate or you're not good enough yet, then work hard and get to the place you want to be. I'm not where I want to be personally musically. I mean, none of us are. You know, you're never a 10 out of 10 instrumentalist, whatever you want to do. You know, there's always room for improvement. So you have to want to be better at all times, and keep going because we have a long way to go where we want to be. But we're trying our best to be there, and we hope that if you want to like get on stage, you can do that. You know, reach out to anybody, and then if they're unavailable, just keep reaching out. You know, there's always going to be someone. There's smaller bands, there's bigger bands. There's always a spot in Houston or wherever you're at watching this, and there's always a spot for you to play. There's going to be music is everywhere. There's always somewhere to be.
I agree with that completely. I think the only thing that I would add on to that is I think that if you surround yourself with the right people and you build the right team around you, even if you want to be a solo artist, having like people work on you with your marketing, having, you know, a creative director that works with you, or you can have different musicians that work with you on like creating like tracks, you know, having a team around you that makes you feel that you are enough and believes in you, believes in your creative ability, and is just there to support you overall. Whether that's like even your parents, you know what I mean? Because my parents supported us so much. Having a team around you that's there for you, makes you feel like you can do anything, is the greatest tool and the greatest power to have as a musician. So just try to build that team around you.
But have a team that loves you enough to tell you no.
Yeah.
And not just a yes, man.
Yes. That's important too. That was like implied within that. Having a good team around you is very important. Yeah. Well, we are Orion 224. We've been around since 2016. My name is Christian Gonzalez. I sing and I play guitar in this band. This is Gavin.
I'm not sure when this will be out, but we do have an album coming out. It's 10 tracks. March 1st. It'll be coming out for everyone and all people to listen to, wherever you are. March 9th, we have a show at the Compound. $10.
Yes,
It is $10. It is 8 bands.
8 bands.
It's
It's a mixed genre. It's a mixed genre show. There's gonna be like hardcore bands. There's gonna be indie bands. There's gonna be alternative bands. It's gonna be a really fun time.
There's somebody for everyone to love and enjoy.
Yeah, that's the same way our album is too. By the way, our album "Take My Hand" is releasing on March 1st. It's a mixed genre album. So there's like indie songs on the album. There's alternative songs. There's like harder songs on the album. So there's something for everybody. So we hope you guys enjoy the album, and hopefully we see you guys at the show. And if this comes out after the show, we hope you were there at the show and you had fun at the show. But yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah.
Well, we hope you had a great time.
Show, yeah. We hope you enjoy the album because it's gonna be out by then if you listen to it then. But yeah, thank you so much.
Stream Take My Hand. All platforms. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. Not SoundCloud.
I agree with that. Stream the album. If you have us on Instagram, comment on a post what your favorite song is. If I disagree, I won't let you know. If I agree, I will let you know. Yeah, but stream the album. The support keeps us going.
I mean, it's the greatest feeling in the entire world, you know. I mean, it's been more recently than, in the past. We've been a band for a really long time now. And I don't know, recently we've been getting a lot of support that we're very grateful for. But yeah, like hearing people sing like our words back to us, hearing people go crazy whenever we play certain songs, or just getting the crowd involved and seeing like people smiling in the crowd, having a good time is like, it's the best feeling in the entire world. That's why we love playing shows so much. And I don't know, we'll never stop playing shows. We love it so much. We love playing music and having fun and throwing big parties with people like that.
Ask us a gaming question. Who is your main?
Who's your Overwatch main? Oh, good question.